Bangkok is a massive city that's notorious for its traffic, so in this video, we're walking through everything you need to know to master Bangkok's public transportation. So no matter if you're looking to travel by rail, wheels, or water, we've got you covered. So sit back, hit that like button, and let's dive in.
If you're looking for the fastest and most reliable public transportation to navigate Bangkok, you'll want to ride either the Bangkok SkyTrain, known as BTS, or the Bangkok Subway, known as the MRT. And while these trains are a great way to cruise above or below Bangkok's endless traffic standstills, sadly, the two lines aren't fully integrated, meaning you'll need to buy a separate ticket if you're transferred from BTS to MRT, which we found to be really frustrating. So depending where you're traveling to, some of the other modes of transportation we'll cover next may be more cost-effective for you. If Google Maps says you can reach your destination by train, you can purchase tickets from the self-service kiosks at any station. This process was a little confusing. Once at a kiosk, you'll select your language in the upper right-hand corner, and then you'll need to use the touchscreen map to find the exact destination you're traveling to. Once you zoom in and click your station, your fare will automatically be added to your cart. Then simply select how many tickets you need, insert your cash, and your cards will print. You can pick up your cards and change from the same bin at the bottom of the machine. It's important to note that the ticket machines are cash only, with no credit card slot. There are also coin-only machines that can have shorter lines. If you plan to only travel on the Green Line, you can also purchase a 24-hour pass from the manned ticket office at any station.
If you're traveling only by the MRT subway, you can actually skip buying a ticket entirely and just tap your credit card on the entrance scanner, and it will automatically charge you the proper amount. This only works on the subway though, and not the BTS SkyTrain. When it comes time to enter, you'll tap your card on the scanner and enter the turnstiles. If you have a ticket, be sure to save it, as you'll need it to exit the subway. Once you find your platform, you'll notice Thais tend to be very orderly and will wait single file in front of the gates for the train. So hop in line and you can board your train when it arrives. The trains themselves are air conditioned, which makes this one of the comfiest ways to navigate the city. When it comes time to leave the station, you'll enter your ticket one more time, which will open the turnstiles, allowing you to leave.
If you're traveling to areas not on the train line, or simply want to save a few cents, this next option may be for you, and that's to take one of Bangkok's buses. Bangkok has a large bus network, and we found Google Maps often prioritizes bus journeys over train routes to minimize walking. But truth be told, we found sometimes the added steps to reach the train station were well worth it for an easier ride. But if you do plan to take the bus, you'll arrive at the bus stop, which will most likely have a digital sign announcing when the next scheduled bus will arrive. It will also inform you what kind of bus you can expect. In Bangkok, not all buses are equal, and the cheaper buses often don't have air conditioning and are quite bumpy. If there's a snowflake icon on the screen, it means your bus is air conditioned, and is probably a newer bus. If not, well, be prepared for a steamy ride. When you board your bus, you can find any available seat. If it's not air conditioned, we highly recommend sitting by an open window, as it really helps keep away the heat. On board, the bus ticket attendant will come by and request cash for your fare. In Bangkok, all bus tickets are bought on board, so you never need to pre-buy tickets. Rides typically cost 7 to 12 baht per person, making this probably the most cost-effective way to navigate Bangkok. We took the bus to visit Bangkok's famous Grand Palace, which is one of the most impressive compounds on Earth. We actually have a complete Bangkok travel guide coming out shortly, where we cover this attraction and other must-see spots you need to see when you visit Bangkok. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can check that video out as well.
If you have the cash, you can't beat the convenience of a private car, and Bangkok streets are lined with yellow and green taxis that make catching an air-conditioned ride incredibly easy. You'll find taxis lining up at every major tourist attraction in Bangkok, and if you see an empty taxi, you can simply make eye contact with the driver to signify you want a ride. By law in Thailand, taxi drivers need to turn on the meter to ensure you get a fair price. So if a taxi driver says the meter is broken, or they don't turn it on when you enter, don't accept the ride and find a different taxi to avoid being scammed. Most taxis are cash only, so make sure you have some Thai baht on hand to cover the fare.
If you're accustomed to Uber, you can also use the Southeast Asia Uber equivalent, which is the Grab app. Once installed, you can easily call a Grab taxi to wherever you are and know the price before you even step into the cab. We like this because all the payment is handled digitally, so there's no fumbling through your purse in the taxi, and the ride just charges the card on file. If you're adventurous, you can even call a Grab motorcycle, where you'll be driven to your destination on the back of the scooter, which is more dangerous, but we've heard is quite the experience. We found grabs to be incredibly affordable. For example, we paid just over $4 for this 45-minute ride, so this can be almost as cost-effective as a train, especially if you're traveling with 2 or more people. You can also use the Grab app to affordably deliver any food to your hotel, and we use this all the time during our time in Bangkok, Vietnam, and Malaysia. We even cover our favorite Thai restaurant we grabbed in every single day during our time in Bangkok and our Bangkok food tour. So once again, make sure you're subscribed so you can check that video when it comes out as well. But just another note about taxis and grabs, there's a chance that your driver tries to upsell you and take you to different attractions during your stay in Bangkok. Just keep an eye out for this and use your better judgment if somebody tries to upsell you.
And while we're talking about getting around, we want to give a huge thank you to TST e-bikes for sponsoring today's video. One of our favorite ways to explore a new place is on 2 wheels. There's just something about the fresh air, the ability to cover way more ground than walking, and just the freedom to go anywhere you want, all without the hassle of parking a car. And when you add a great e-bike into the mix, it's a total game changer. That's why we've been so impressed with our TST R002 moped style e-bike. From the first ride, it's been a blast, offering a range of 65 to over 100 miles. So we can spend the whole day exploring without having to worry about charging. With a top speed of 32 miles an hour, it's quick enough to make the ride exciting, while still perfect for cruising through trails or city streets. The seat is plush, and the suspension smooths out bumps effortlessly. And the frame feels sturdy and well built. We've taken it on paved bike paths, winding back roads, and even some rougher gravel trails. And it's handled all of it with ease. Plus, the sleek design turns heads everywhere we go. What we've loved most is how it's expanded the way that we explore, letting us cover a ton of ground while still stopping at scenic spots and local shops along the way. It's quickly become one of our favorite travel tools. So if you're new to e-bikes or just looking to add another great ride to your collection, definitely check out TST e-bikes. We'll have a link down in the description below, which will help you get a great price. Thanks again to TST e-bikes for supporting the channel. Now let's get back to Bangkok. If air conditioning is not a necessity and you're looking to ride in style, you'll love this next way to get around Bangkok, and that's by tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuks are carts that are everywhere in Bangkok, and you'll find drivers waiting near every landmark and street corner. In Thailand, most tuk-tuk drivers dress these 3-wheel carts in fun colors with Technicolor lights, which makes them a fun way to get around the city. You can expect to pay a similar price to what you would in a taxi, but without a meter, you'll have to agree on your price before you take off. Because of this, you might need to haggle a bit to ensure you pay a fair price, which is all part of the experience. For reference, short journeys typically cost between $1.50 and $4, but you can always use the Grab app to compare prices and have a baseline of what cost to negotiate off of. Anyways, once in the tuk-tuk, you'll experience Bangkok's chaotic streets in the open air, which can be a fun experience in itself, and for many travelers is a must-do on their Thailand itinerary.
If you're looking to get on the water during your time in Bangkok, you might want to consider taking one of the Kalong boats. These water taxis are predominantly used by locals, but can be a fun way to get around and experience true Thai culture. Once on the water, you'll get to see Bangkok's modern skyscrapers and picture-perfect temples from the water, which can be a pretty cool experience. If you're looking for a more elegant, though still affordable way to experience Bangkok's waterways, we'll share an affordable river cruise dinner that we absolutely loved in an upcoming video.
So that's it for our Bangkok transportation guide. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to see our other videos from Thailand and all around the world. Coming up soon, we'll be covering some of Thailand's other famous spots like Koh Tao and Koh Samui. Then we're off to the jungles of Borneo to find wild elephants and orangutans. Then Kuala Lumpur, Japan, Korea, Europe, and so much more. So you won't want to miss it. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.